Hello, people of the internet. We are going to watch this video, Diddy's Freak Off Celebrities List. If you haven't seen this video, it's pretty horrifying. I watched it this morning on my radio show episode, my live stream. You could see my initial reaction, but I wanted to put this out here because I needed to look at it again. I don't even remember. I was just dazed and confused. Like, what? But I want to try and make sense of this. And I think people need to see this to really realize what's going on in these ultra rich worlds where they could just use us. So Diddy's Freak Off Celebrities List, documentary 243 Basha. Let's go.
The last Freak Off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
Isn't that crazy? Not only is Diddy committing all these crimes and doing all this stuff allegedly, he's blackmailing people and selling it for $500 million. What is on this tape? For $500 million, what is on this tape? Good Lord.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like...
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists.
Dude, I still don't know what the Dark Queen is. What the fuck, dude? I can't, dude. This shit is too heavy, man. It's still heavy. The second day, this shit's fucked up.
Finally alone.
Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
But me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying? I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No.
Make a wish. Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Where I look
Did you
back
miss
on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real. Because I'm saying, it seems like a thing.
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party.
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party. And,
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
You could just see the terror in that man's face, man. He's just trying to make excuses not to make him upset or something. But he's like, hell no, I ain't partying with you. You fucking crazy? Get out of here. This is just like mind control, emotional abuse. Just like Diddy was going at every level trying to get everybody. It's just so sick and demented.
My baby bro, we here. Tomorrow is time.
It's not A$AP Rocky, is it?
Do that thing, man. Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go. Everybody, my baby.
He's running. He's running. Diddy thinks he's playing, but he's running. Dude, it's just so crazy. This is all caught on tape, too. He was acting like this, and nobody said a thing.
Bro, we here. Tomorrow is time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.
The Diddy, the parties, not got invited to those. He was in Cali going to a couple parties with Meek, right? And Meek told my inside man that he can't go to, what two or three parties, yeah. So he got left like at the crib or Airbnb, hotel, mansion, wherever they was. Like he couldn't go.
Why?
Like, yo, you can go like Monday and Tuesday you can go to this party. But Wednesday and Thursday when we go to this other mansion party, you got to stay back. That's just coming from my inside guy. Like this is truth. Like, you know what I mean? That party, like when they say Diddy party, yeah, a few people was around at that time and they couldn't go.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
I don't know, man. This stuff is really, really, really hard to handle. Just the level of just manipulation, brazen, outright pedophilia, sexual trafficking, drugging people. And these people were filming stuff, you know, like what else is out there, you know? What this guy was, and they're like snuff films, right? He put kids in the hospital. Usher.
You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Perhaps Diddy and Meek Mill has.
Why would they not have sex when they're gay rappers?
Do you think Meek Mill's gay?
We all know he's gay.
Who's we?
Rick Ross knows he's gay.
I didn't know. It's news to me.
Everybody, Rick Ross knows.
You think Rick Ross would sign a gay rapper?
Rick Ross knows he's gay, is what I said. Everybody know he pay.
The more and more I'm studying it, is this is deep, man. And these people like Orlando and other people that speak out, you know, Corey Feldman, all these people, they get told they're crazy. They get pushed to the side. They said, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them, right? You see all these people like that. And they're trying to warn us and we're not listening, but this is everywhere, man. This goes through our neighborhoods, through our schools, through our churches, through our city, through our communities, through our governments, through our state, through our country, through our world. This is everywhere. People are cruel, man, and they're doing this everywhere, and it's so scary.
Paid me $2,000 to say that, right?
Me?
You only paid me $2,000
to say Rick Ross is gay? No, to say Meek Mill is.
Okay, well, yeah, Meek Mills is gay.
I've never told you to say that anyone is gay.
Right,
for the record.
So Meek Mills is gay.
No, he seemed very unhappy with that characterization.
Fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck that ass, nigga.
All the champagne.
It's just I'm trying. I just can't. You know, I know I can't make sense of this still. This is heavy, man, and I don't know why you want to live your life with all this darkness. How can you do this to people, man? That's so much darkness. That's so much darkness you have to embrace to do this to people.
Champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but, like, everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like, when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and give me a couple dollars and just ain't, you know what I'm saying? There's nobody believed that was really Diddy beating Meek back in. But now y'all motherfuckers believe the video, right? Right? Somebody throw me a couple dollars.
It's so insane how they just get away with it. That's all. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Like he spiked the champagne. I could never imagine, like, I could never imagine going to a party, and especially like a party of ultra rich people where, like, you might be able to trust the drinks. Like, you know, if you go to a party where I, like, you know, like, no, it's BYOB. It don't matter if it's free, dog. Nah. You know, like, if you live in like a rough city or something like that, But you go to a party like this and he drugs everybody. Could you imagine? Because I would know if I started feeling woozy like that something was up, man. Could you imagine realizing you're in a house of a man that just drugged you? And the terror and the fear, knowing that your body is like incapacitated because you are drugged, and what could happen? That's some dark stuff, man. That is just like he's drugging people.
I'm with Diddy on another level. Yeah, man, get your show. I got a Richie that sit on my lap, and sometimes I always be pulling the blade. After no earth, ever since I got that rocket chain, they took a trip on the space. Ever since birth, I'm on my tongue, and they had a cool, but they're in hate. I'm church, when they see every diamonds and stones in my face. I ain't got a run, it's just not a race. Go! Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so. Yeah.
They got LeBron. I you know, it. You know, I don't keep up with culture or fashion, but if I would have seen LeBron in that outfit, they got LeBron, and they put that man in Space Jam, a kids movie. You know what I mean? I grew up on the original Space Jam. It had Method Man on the soundtrack. It had so many hip-hop icons on the soundtrack. Now I'm questioning the original, too. Cause Diddy and hip-hop, it seemed like everybody done gone to a Diddy party. Everyone been covering for him. And we sitting here like, yo! Y'all okay with this? This is wild. These people just be living on a different planet.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Birthday to.
Man, I can't even do this one, man. I don't even, this is not okay. This is not okay. I can't, I'm gonna skip this one. Just saying.
Two Kings Clinks. It's called Two Clinks.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
Look at him. He can't even make eye contact. You know, what was that? So, man. Usher, man. This is crazy, man. It's just crazy how everybody knew this whole time. Everybody knew this whole time.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
That's terrible. Where was his parents at, man? I mean, the people around Puff Daddy somebody had to been like, yo. Somebody had to, somebody had to be like, yo. Like, got a hold of the parents and be like, yo, no. I'm telling you. He seems like he can make all your dreams come true. But there is a price that comes with that can never be given back. You will lose something that you will never be able to get back, and it will haunt you. Do not let your kid go there. Whew.
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any...
This is sad, man. This is like... Diddy has left a path of victims throughout the ages, or at least this last little, man, pretty much my whole life. He is a trail of body. If you go back in the 90s, you're looking 3 decades. About, Yeah, 3 decades. 4. We're going on 4. It's wild. It is. I just think people there's the what Tom likes to call the pores, and then there's these guys, and most of us are just living, paying bill. But I guess it's everywhere too. I don't know. I just watch this and I feel so confused.
Chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat, or are you just can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had per diem. I had
what
a living. Life. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
That guy, I don't know, man. What did that... Yeah, if you don't know Usher's story, what he did to Usher, I think it's coming up, dude. Oh, this is rough.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but check this out. Back in the days when he was 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
We having a good time. Your Usher made it in the...
You know what? The thing is, the thing that those guys can't handle is yeah, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart did, he's... That's right. And, I think Kevin Hart had to acknowledge that. He was there. He had to acknowledge that. He had to be live or something, be no, I'm not part of this or something. Who knows? But I'm saying Kevin Hart was dissing himself.
Hey, yo.
Who's that guy? Is that a bodyguard that just pulled up behind him?
Let's just put the camera a little this way just so we're not, I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane.
Just that, Diddy told him personally that he had sex with Usher. And when you look at the lawsuit, even though they got Usher's name redacted, you could tell who it is because they described him as the guy that performed at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, we all know who that is, but how you feel about that, man?
Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. you know what I'm saying, about the business. Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass?
Usher, I'm tired.
Isn't that crazy? I mentioned this morning too. He's 13 years old. Usher's 13, so he spent a year there, right? So Usher, when this happened, Usher was either 13 or 14. You have a year of time. He could have showed up there at like 13 and a half and then left at 14 and a half. You know what I'm saying, right? So he was either 13 or 14. So now you got Diddy committing pedophilia, and there's a hospital record that traces Usher back. And then you could look at the record and we'll see what, I mean, this lady spills the beans on it.
Tired of Usher.
Oh.
Goofy bitch.
No.
Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty. They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open. Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run the Bolly with another kiddie rapper who works with the man, L.A. Reid, that sent you to the Diddy flavor freak off.
Not the flavor freak off.
Now you got Justin Bieber breaking up relationships and shit. Suck Odell Beckham dick at the club, and the next thing you know, he don't even want Kim no more.
This is just like, is this something? Is Diddy gonna face charges of pedophilia? Like, this is some dark stuff, man. These guys are just. These guys are just. I don't know. I still like this. It doesn't get any easier seeing this stuff multiple times. I just don't know how you become a person that does that. And the problem with these people is they just keep doing it to the next in line and the next in line and the next in line, generation after generation. Like, Diddy has messed up multiple generations of people. He's been an icon in hip hop since the 90s at least. Right? And I think he was working in it in the late 80s for another company, but I mean, that's the 90s, 2000s, 2010s. And then, you know, like half of this decade almost. This is generational trauma caused by this man. There's
I think I'm going for more of the bun than the ponytail. So if you could redo it and go over this. I'm getting a little bit too tired last time, so
these are the people they tell us to look up to. These are the people they make stars. And they're just, what is this? What is this, you know? They have no shame. No shame. Just, there's no sound to this, by the way. It just, you know.
The new Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, they show him crying. you're almost giving him a gateway to speak his truth of what happened. Because
I wish Tevin Campbell would speak to him or for him. Because the same thing that they did to him, they're doing to Bieber right now. And I have evidence. That poor kid. And all because he got discovered by Usher. And then Usher took him right over there to the diddler. And let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
This guy doesn't care. He has no soul. That's it. He sees people as assets or trash. That's it. He either needs you or he doesn't. Like you can't become one of these people. Like, how do you become? I'm trying to figure out, how do you become like this? And then when people want to run for you, you're mad at them? You're mad at them. When people want to run from you, you're mad at them. Like, if you're doing this shit, you got to at least understand how horrifying it is. And I would figure you would at least be understanding to the fact when there were people you couldn't control and they ran off and they were scared of you. I would understand, you know, that you should understand why they feel that way, because you're a fucking monster. At least know you're a monster, but they don't. They believe they're allowed to act this way. They're entitled to be like this, and it's absolutely. And look, he's scared of him. He's scared. He can't even look him in the eye. He stutters.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'll tell you my number.
Yeah.
55?
Yeah.
He can't even make eye contact. He has to look down. He's so scared, ashamed, violated, angry. Ugh. How does Diddy even sleep at night knowing that he made one person feel that way? Not to mention a multitude of hundreds, thousands, maybe.
Love you.
16. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this will be yours.
Not yet?
No.
All right,
No.
16.
No, ready.
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Judge.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours.
Notice how he keeps his hand on his shoulder the whole time when it's like literally unnecessary at this point. Notice this is how it starts. You like Justin Bieber put his hand on Puff's shoulder for a second, and he took it as an invitation.
When you get 16, you good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion?
Yeah.
All right. So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
Wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardian.
Like, are there pedophilia charges against this man? I know I just said that, but there has to be. This is absolutely insane.
guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
Listen, he's in.
We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. I'm here at the door and stuff like that. Like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well. You know, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on.
You know what's so crazy? It's funny, right? You know, but like, why was you there so long? You sat there and you watched this stuff? Come on, what? This dude sat there and watched this stuff, and then he wants to act. Come on, you could have left. Ain't funny, man.
So I was like, oh, you said it was a lot of freaky going on. So that was basically that story, man. When Josh said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those plugs.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the Uska Smash. You gave me the Uska Smuaf, the Smooth Smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the Uska Smuash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the Uska Smuash.
Dude, that man, you see that guy, and it's just all the pain, all the abuse, everything is on that guy's face. It's just, look at his eyes. He has no sympathy for Diddy. He's empty for it. Like, this is what these men do to people. They ruin young men. They ruin boys that turn into young men, that turn into men. You have to understand that when you do this to somebody, they will continue to run from it the rest of their lives. This is something that is so dark that if you inflict this darkness onto somebody, they live with this in everything they do in life, and it'll never escape them. It haunts them every single day for the rest of their life. And how Diddy could be such a horrendous person that he just did this regularly to people. He has altered the paths of so many people, who they could have been, their confidence, their insecurities, their fears. He has just weaved a nightmare into society. Look at his face. Look at his eyes. You don't want to do that to somebody. That is the face of somebody that has lost everything. You can't take no more from this guy. It's been taken. He don't live on fancy dreams of hope and fluffy puff pieces about how the world is so good and you just got to find your inner peace and love and do fucking yoga. He knows what the world is. He knows what humans are capable of, and there ain't nothing you can take from him that hasn't been taken. The problem you don't see about this Diddy thing is this thing goes everywhere. In your homes, in your churches, in your communities, in your schools, and at your jobs. And they're learning it from the people at the top. They're doing it because the people that are supposed to be the examples of society are doing it. You don't understand that all these rich people have assistants. There's so many people below them, writers, all these people. What are they seeing and taking away and putting into their community? The only reason this is happening because people at the top have either been a part of this or turned a blind eye and said, "Oh, it's okay. Just like keep it under wraps." And then you have guys like Orlando who were young boys that thought they were just signing up to do a TV show. And then were psychologically, emotionally, physically ruined forever.
And
that whoosh-gosh wash. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy? Diddy. God.
I've heard about Trey Songz sucking a few dicks in his lifetime. I know Young Thug sucks on babies, old, crusty dick. It's nasty. It's nasty. I happen to know Diddy fucks boys. It's nasty. It's nasty.
Did you party with Diddy a lot?
Oh, no, not really. I would go to the party and leave early.
Why wouldn't you stay late?
I go to the party and leave early. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes on after hours, but
He wasn't trying to find out.
I wasn't trying to find out. You know, I know my place. You feel? I know my.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
Nigga, you can take the bitch, but he wants you. He ain't worried about that bitch. He is not worried about that bitch at all. Meek Mill. Nigga, stop, nigga, Take that, nigga.
And it was 50 Cent, and where he says he was at a party with Diddy.
Dude, Orlando, you just see how he's changed. Like, he's just... It's just written all over him, man. Just his pain, the suffering. It's just all over him. I just look at him and I just like, oh, man. This Diddy stuff is so dark. It's so dark. And it's, we're only just beginning. When the case starts and the stuff starts coming out, and then the thing that's going to happen is, does Diddy stay alive or not? That's the big question. Because if Diddy is selling these tapes like in the beginning for $500 million, he's got some shit on people. Does he have a contingency plan? Did he tell his homeboy or his whatever? I don't know who would be Diddy's friend, but did he tell somebody, if this happens, release this? Does he, you know? Do they want Diddy talking? I think the only way Diddy's going to be able to survive and be able to talk is if there's somebody very, very powerful, and Diddy has somebody on that very, very powerful on film or whatever that's enemies with another very powerful people. That's the only way I could see. Otherwise than that, if it's just something like Epstein, they're gonna get rid of him. And I say it all the time. I don't understand how you have all this money and access to the best stuff in the world, and this is what you choose to do. You didn't even think about going and renting one of those little houses that are like on top of the water that have a bedroom that you can watch fishes, you know, and then you get a chef that comes and cooks you this gourmet meal on the beach. You didn't think about that? You thought about sex trafficking and hurting boys and being a pedophile? We was just raised different.
And he was mad at Diddy because Diddy offered to take him shopping. And he felt like that was only something like you would do for a female.
He's a nice guy.
Mm.
He's a nice guy. He wanted to take the guy shopping. What an idiot for turning him down.
So you're not turning Diddy down if he wants to take you shopping?
We going shopping, bro. We going shopping. But at the party, I'm gonna be in my corner, with my little shot of Ciroc, and you have your fun, bro. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I deserve to be there. Shit. But other than that, I'm cool, bro. Y'all have y'all fun.
Jeezy was tied to a boy.
It's just that guy is just like ruined, man. He just seems so. It's so. Man, I feel it's terrible.
Was in the hood, which was under Diddy.
Diddy probably took him shopping. Did
you ever have any personal like combos or chop it up with Diddy?
Hell no. What kind of question is that? I ain't never had no convo or chopped it up with Diddy. Not now. If you had any convo with Diddy, boy, you suspect. He might have been calling you daddy. You know Meek Mills, man. Ain't no nigga calling me daddy, man. Fuck all that, man. I don't give a fuck how rich you is. What we doing? I mean, your pool. Hold on, man. Daddy, my nigga, we ain't doing that.
You know, like Jada Kiss and all that, they talk like that.
What, call nigga daddy?
For years. It's hella footage.
You know what? I didn't heard them niggas say that, but Diddy say it different. Jada Kiss don't say daddy with the I at the end. Diddy say it with the Y.
What do you guys think? This is I think this is how I think it's going to go down with this. Either Diddy's going to go away forever because he did it to himself. We know the drill. Or we about to see Hollywood pop open. And this is going to devastate the entertainment industry, the governments, businesses, corporations, celebrities. It's going to tear it open. But you know what? Have we ever seen that before? Nope. And we done been through this. This looks exactly like the Epstein trial. Remember Harvey Weinstein was supposed to like, you know? I just think it's just going to, honestly, you know, I would love to see some great redemption for all the abused victims. Like, these people be held accountable. These people be known. But honestly, they're going to brush it under the rug because there's people doing it now. They just ain't been caught yet. Cat Williams was right. People are coming down. But you know what? There's always people after them that just, there's more of these people. It's all connected. The thing that I'm starting to see is all of this abuse. You think it's localized. It's all interwoven. It's a network. It's crazy. I hope you make sense of this somehow, because I'm still trying. Peace.